Today's video, it's all about Vivaia shoes, and I feel so grateful and excited to be working with them because they kindly sent me 4 different pairs of shoes for me to try on, to show you, and also give you my honest thoughts about them. And the reason I decided to work with them, because you know me, I'm incredibly picky when it comes to anything, is because first, their shoes are insanely comfortable. When you look online, everyone is raving about their comfort, and I have to agree. And when I put them on and I wore them, I was very impressed, to say the least. And then the second reason is that they're actually a sustainable brand, because their shoes are actually made out of recycled plastic bottles, which for me it's such a huge plus. We all know that fashion is not the best for the environment, so when you have a sustainable brand that really makes the effort, I stand behind it 100%. And then the third reason is, of course, they have really stylish, classic and versatile shoes. You will see with the shoes that I picked, and also on their website, they have so many gorgeous designs that are very versatile, classic and stylish, and most importantly, they're very easy to style. You cannot go wrong with them. So obviously you can tell I'm really excited about this. I'm so excited about the shoes that I got. I have them right here in front of me. And of course, I'm gonna go into more detail about each shoe. I'm gonna give you some outfit ideas, how to style them, how the sizing works, all of that. But before I do, I also quickly wanna share the code, because luckily I also have a nice little discount for you. If you use Kim12, you will get 12% off, which is amazing. So that's just a little intro, and now we can go into the shoes. Now, the first design that really caught my eye were the Addison heels or slingbacks, and this I actually had on my wish list. I had black slingbacks on my wish list because I decluttered old black pumps a while ago that are really uncomfortable, and ever since then I wanted to get a comfortable replacement, and now I have it right here in front of me, and I'm so excited about this. Like I said before, these are so comfortable. We have the cushion sole, which is amazing, and these are also very soft and flexible, so you can see they're very easy to fold. And then the best part, we have the very adjustable strap at the back, and that's why I wanted to go with a slingback, because I love the strap. You can customize it. It's a little bit more comfortable, and they also just look a little bit more cool and just a little bit more stylish. And with this strap, you can actually adjust any length that you want because it has such a unique design. I've never seen anything like this before, and I think it's brilliant. So these are very customizable. Also, when it comes to heels, I really appreciate the heel height. I was looking for something like that, something that it's not too small but then also not too high, because I wanted something versatile, something I can wear throughout the day with my casual outfits that I can walk in for a long time. But then at the same time, I wanted something that I can dress up and wear in the evening with my tights, with my skirts, with my dresses, or also my longer pants. And for me, this is the perfect heel height. And I also forgot to mention that the buckle, it's actually black, so it blends with the shoe really nicely. And as you can see, we don't have any noticeable hardware with the shoes, which means they're very easy to style, like I said before, very versatile, very classic. And for me, not having noticeable hardware is always a plus. And for me, I'm gonna wear these shoes the entire year because they're so classic and versatile. You can wear them in the winter with tights, and then also in the summer with bare legs, all of that. So like I said, these are amazing, and you can tell that I love them. And then because I love this style of shoes so much, I also decided to get them in the nude color, which is actually called almond. But like I said, for me this counts as a nude color because, as you can see, when I put it next to my skin tone, it's just a perfect match. So the shade is brilliant if you have a lighter skin tone. And again, we have the same features as before. We have the nice little cushion sole, they're very flexible, very soft. We have the adjustable strap, and also when it comes to this color, we have the gold little buckle, which again, it's not too noticeable, it's very subtle, so you can easily wear these shoes with any kind of metal that you want. So obviously this is a very versatile shoe, very versatile color, and the reason I got this pair is because I do have nude pumps in my collection at the moment, but they're too high for my taste and I just never wear them. So I wanted something comfortable and realistic that I can actually wear. And now when it comes to the sizing, with both of these shoes, I went for the size 39, which is my regular size. Most of my shoes in my collection are 39, and the only exceptions that I make are usually for ballerina flats or for flip-flops. That's it, but everything else is 39. But I know some people like to size up or size down because we will have different feet. So for reference, I wanted to tell you that my feet are actually very, very wide. They're so wide that when I was younger and we went skiing, I started getting cramps in my feet because I just couldn't handle the very rigid ski shoes. And that's kind of why I stopped skiing, because otherwise I would have to get custom ski shoes, which is annoying and expensive. But yeah, long story short, I have really, really wide feet. So maybe if your feet are just a little bit more narrow, maybe you have to size down a little bit. But if you're not sure, you can always check their size guide, or you can even contact them. But just, I quickly wanted to mention the sizes in case you're curious. And the last thing that I want to mention here, again, I'm gonna wear this the entire year, in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, and in the winter, because they're such a classic and versatile shoe. I love them. And then the second design that really caught my eye were the Francesca loafers that are just so stunning. I don't think I ever owned loafers in my life, but when I saw this, they're just so versatile and so cute, I had to get them. And again, if you remember, at the beginning of 2025, I shared my wish list for this year, and I had nude flat shoes on my wish list. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, these are gonna be my nude flat shoes. Again, some amazing features about these shoes. They have the anti-slip sole, which is amazing. And then secondly, they are insanely comfortable. I'm not even kidding. When I put them on, I don't think I ever owned such comfortable shoes in my life. I think they're even more comfortable than Ugg boots, which I know it's a bold claim. But for me, I was just very, very impressed. They were so comfortable. They also have a nice little cushion at the back of the heel to protect you from blisters. And yeah, I cannot stop raving about these shoes. We again have very soft insoles. When it comes to the color, again, I went with the almond color, which looks very flattering and elongating. And when it comes to hardware, we have just a little gold detail at the front, but it's very subtle. So for me, this is again not very noticeable, and I can easily style the shoes with any kind of metal because that is very important to me. And I cannot wait the weather to get just a little bit warmer so I can start wearing them a lot. For me, these shoes I'm mostly gonna wear in the transitional season, such as in spring and in the fall. I think I can also wear them occasionally in the summer or in the winter, but mostly for me, these are gonna be transitional shoe, and I think they're gonna look amazing with most of my outfits in my capsule wardrobe, also with my handbags, with my accessories, and with my monochrome outfits. I think this design is really, really nice. And again, I went with the size 39, which for my feet is the perfect size. They're very roomy, very comfortable, but I would say that if your feet are a little bit more narrow, go half a size smaller, because my mom is also a size 39 and she tried this on because when she saw them, she was like, I want a pair as well. She was so impressed with the quality and comfort. But when she tried them on, they were kind of slipping off her feet just a little bit because she has more narrow feet than me. So if you have wider feet, go for your regular size. Otherwise, maybe size down just a little bit. But even if you make a mistake with sizes, that's okay. You have the free returns, free exchanges, so you don't have to worry about that. And then the next design that I just thought it's gonna be amazing for my capsule wardrobe are the Aria 5, which is a classic design for Vivaia, and they're very comfortable. If you remember, I decluttered all of my ballerina flats out of my shoe collection because they just don't work for my wide feet, but at the same time, ballerinas are so versatile. I wanted to give it another try, and I'm so happy that I did because these are so much more comfortable than any ballerinas that I ever tried. Now, why I love this is because their toe box is actually a little bit larger, so you have a lot more room at the front, which is amazing and necessary, so our feet are not cramped. And then again, we have the anti-slip soles, we have the cushion at the back of the heel, we have no noticeable hardware, all of the pluses that I mentioned before. But then we also have another extra with these shoes, and that is that they're actually machine washable. So if you take the sole out, you can pop them into the washing machine and they're gonna look brand new again, which I think it's amazing, especially if you go with the lighter color. Now with these shoes, you can see that the color is a little bit darker than my other shoes. And that is because I had the idea that in the summer months, I'm gonna be a lot more tan and I'm gonna need a darker shoe. But honestly, now that I see them in person and I can put them next to my skin, I just didn't pick correctly. So that's one of the reasons I'm not gonna keep this particular pair, but at the same time I wanted to show you the different colors because they have so many stunning colors. You actually have even colorful shoes on there, so there's so much to choose from, and I wanted to show you the nutmeg color in person in case your skin tone is a little bit darker or you're a huge fan of camel. I wanted to show you how they look. So that's regarding the color. And then when it comes to the size of the shoes, again, I went with a 39. With these shoes, they feel just a little bit too snug on my feet. So I decided, because the color is not the right fit for my closet and also the size, it's not perfect for me, I'm not gonna keep this particular pair, but I'm gonna go for the almond color again because it's a perfect match for me. And I'm also gonna go with flats that are half a size bigger. And now it's more than a week later, I would even say 2 weeks, because I really wanted to test all of the shoes so I can give you my final thoughts. And I'm very happy to report that I wore all of the shoes. I wore them outside. I wore them as much as I could because the weather was kind of limiting me just a little bit, but I did my best, and I can report that the shoes are so comfortable, like I said before. And then I also have the update for the Aria in almond, and these are half a size bigger, like I said. And with these shoes, the first time I wore them was to IKEA store, and we walked for an hour. I made 4,000 steps or even more. And I'm very happy to report they're very comfortable. The only thing, by the end, my right foot, that is just a little bit bigger, felt a little bit sore in some spots, but I didn't develop any blisters. So that's just something that I wanted to mention, that if you have wide feet like me, you have to go half a size or even the entire size bigger, because I think if I would get size 40, I wouldn't have any issues at all. But despite of that, they are still very comfortable. I know my old ballerinas, I got them in size 40, and I got blisters like 20 minutes in walking in them, and it was just insane. And I got proper, really big, hurtful blisters, but with this, they're just so much more comfortable. I still have to break them in just a little bit. Maybe I will get even the size 40 if it's necessary, but that's just the final update when it comes to the sizing. And of course, once the weather gets a little bit warmer, I can wear them a lot more, and when I'm tracking my wardrobe and all of that, I can give you even more updates. But for now, this is it. Like I said before, I have a little discount code for you if you liked any shoes that you've seen today. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.